Kapla, and welcome to my Let's Play / stream of Star Trek Online. I am the Big B82, and this is part 57 takedown of my, part 57, yeah, takedown of my KDF Tactical Gun Officer. We're going to do them, I just said it, we're going to do the mission takedown. You know, I only have to start thinking of how to do these intros, because clearly I'm not doing them right, because I'm not getting enough in retention. So, when we left off, we were getting more alliances. We did patrol missions. Before that, we were getting more alliances too. Well, we basically exposed. No, we exposed the bugs within the that were controlling the Vaadwaur. And now we're going to go and take out the leadership, Gaul himself, and get vengeance for the Talaxians that he killed when we met him on a parlay. So let's pick up the mission, takedown. Nothing like vengeance in the morning.
The time has come to end the Vaadwaur threat to the Delta Quadrant. Our allies are assembling at the Janolan Dyson Sphere to plan our assault on the Vaadwaur homeworld. You will serve as the battle commander for the assault. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you at the Janolan Dyson Sphere. He will brief you and our allies on our strategy. Good hunting.
Kapla, galera. Kapla. So let's begin takedown. To the Janolan Dyson Sphere. We have arrived in the Janolan Dyson Sphere system, sir. Our orders are for you to beam down to the surface for the conference about to take place. Acknowledged. More conferences. There's a lot of different ships here, so almost, I hope, most of them support the Alliance. Are you ready to beam down, sir? I am. Well, it seems as though either my voice doesn't keep people watching, or just the fact that you probably don't like Star Trek, but I've got lots of, well, you know, don't matter to me. I do this for fun. If I really cared about subscribers, I'd go out my way to make sure that I broaden my horizon. But I do this because I want to do it. You watch it. You don't. Anyway, Janolan Sphere Base. Admiral Tuvok has requested to speak to you before the briefing, Captain. The Hard Master. Why has he sunk through the floor?
We are not yet ready to begin. While I finish preparations, I suggest you speak to the liaisons of our allies.
Where are the Alpha Quadrant representatives?
The Vaadwaur are anticipating an attack of some kind, and we know they are monitoring our ship movements closely. Therefore, I suggest we adapt the tactics of our enemies to our own use. As a diversion, I have dispatched Alliance ships to the Cartella system to engage the Vaadwaur forces there. If they are successful, by the time the Vaadwaur realize what is happening, we will have already secured Vaadwaur Prime. The Vaadwaur believe the other species of this quadrant are too weak to challenge them. We will use that misconception to our advantage by using our Delta Quadrant allies to assault Vaadwaur Prime itself.
Understood.
We are not yet ready to begin. While I finish preparations, I suggest you speak to the liaisons of our allies.
Thank you, Admiral. I'll talk to them. You figure out how to get out of the floor. Seems like everyone's on the floor. So let's talk to 7 and 9. Hello, 7.
The Cooperative asked me to inform you that they appreciate your assistance, and are prepared to provide what assistance they can in the final battle against the Vaadwaur.
I know the Cooperative numbers are few. What do they offer?
The Cooperative's main weapon is adapted Borg technology. Cooperative vessels can confuse the systems of opposing ships and cause them to fire on friendly targets. This tactic is most effective in mixed groups of ships. where the Cooperative can turn the larger vessels against the smaller ones.
Thank you, Seven.
The Cooperative appreciates your partnership, and we are eager to end the Vaadwaur threat to our quadrant. Our technological capabilities are at your disposal.
We appreciate your assistance in this matter. Harry Kim.
I'm not sure I completely trust the Kazon after our experience with Maj Sesson, but they say they'll fight for us today. Maybe you'll have better luck reaching a consensus with them than I did.
Why the fuck are you here? To be honest, we're trying to build an alliance to fight a threat to the Delta Quadrant. Your bloody mistrust of the Kazon is not warranted, Captain. If this was a Klingon operation, I would have you executed by now for your bloody things, because we're trying to win a war here, you miserable git. I don't understand why you know, you're such a optimistic character on Voyager, and in this game he's just a pessimistic old git. Right, what will the Kazon provide?
The Kazon have a large number of ships and fight without fear. However, their lack of organization makes slotting them into precise battle formations problematic. They'll go to war with you, but they may not follow every order.
Thank you, Captain.
The Kazon are eager for battle. Our enemies will fall today. All of them.
I look forward to fighting by your side. Admittedly, the Kazon can't be trusted, but you don't say it in their face, you know. God's sake, I sound like Fujin from Final Fantasy VIII. Hello, Doctor.
Good to see you again. Through my excellent diplomatic skills and some assistance from Admiral Tuvok, I have managed to convince the Hierarchy Board of Directors that assisting us in this battle and ensuring the end of the Vaadwaur will improve their long-term profits. The Hierarchy are experts at surveillance and espionage. If the Vaadwaur try any tricks, the Hierarchy would be the ones we should send to subvert them.
Thank you, Doctor.
Greetings. The Hierarchy is anticipating a profitable transaction under your guidance. Our surveillance and tactical capabilities are at your disposal.
We appreciate your mutual benefit. We anticipate a mutual beneficial agreement. And finally, Neelix.
We have a firm contract with the Hazari. It would bring them great dishonor to fail to complete it, so I expect that we'll have their full support in this battle.
What do they have for us?
The Hazari ships usually fight in pairs. One ship hangs back and provides shield support for the other. This gives them excellent defensive capabilities, but it comes at a cost. Their firepower isn't quite as strong as it would be if they weren't so dedicated to protection.
That sounds like a stupid tactic, because if you want the ship behind will have weaker shields if it's using its shields to provide field support to the other. So all we have to do is just flank the other ship. You have superior numbers. It's a stupid tactic. Ah, thank you, Neelix.
Greetings. The Hazari will uphold our end of the contract to the letter, and we expect you to do the same. We specialize in defense, and our ships are at your disposal.
Thank you. We appreciate your acceptance of this contract. Well, that benefited them more than it benefited us. So, return to Tuvok, who's through the floor.
The presentation will begin momentarily. Perhaps you would be willing to check in with the representatives of our other allies. We invited Eldex's people and the Hirogen, but neither group chose to send a representative.
Understood. I'll talk to the representatives. So I have to Benthans.
Greetings. The Benthan Guard is honored to join you in the fight against the Vaadwaur. We dedicate our lives to promoting law and order throughout the Delta Quadrant. Finding someone else with the same ideals is unusual, but most gratifying.
Support of your people is greatly appreciated. Goodbye, General.
It's an honor to meet you again. I am eternally grateful for your assistance on my world. By joining you in this fight, perhaps I can begin to repay a small portion of the life debt my people owe you.
The support of your people is greatly appreciated. Yep, we saved you from mass genocide, so suppose you do owe us. Right, Charade.
Greetings. Aiding you against the Vaadwaur was a difficult decision for our people. We do not wish to ally with you, but we understand that ending Gaul's reign of terror is more important than our discomfort.
Support of your people is greatly appreciated.
Hello again. You've done so much to help us. It's only right that we help you this time.
Thank you, Calax. The Alliance appreciates your support. Let's return to Tuvok. We're still hiding behind the wall.
If you are ready, I will begin the presentation.
Go ahead, Admiral.
The bulk of the Vaadwaur fleet has pulled back to Vaadwaur Prime. We expect to face the final might of the Vaadwaur, including Gaul's flagship. Our battle there will have 5 fronts, each progressively closer to the planet. Our rendezvous point will be here, where the mineral content of the moon will help to hide our ships. The Tuareg will secure the subspace tunnels in this area, while the Kabali will help the wounded.
The Admiral has already given us our assignment. Our forces will assault the other side of the planet to secure the area against a possible retreat. Our Talaxian friends will be in charge of transporting prisoners of war.
To give us the best possible chance of success, our battle commander will be able to call in one wing of our allies at each of the first 4 fronts. Each wing of allies has different tactical advantages. The cooperative can confuse enemies. The Kazon have many ships and fight without fear. The hierarchy have unparalleled espionage and surveillance abilities, and should be difficult to take by surprise. Azari vessels fight in pairs, with one ship reinforcing the other's shields. This battle will be difficult, but we must prevail.
I apologise for that. That was my kid drone deciding to constantly try to beam in. So everyone's buggering off. Are you ready to depart, sir? Damn right. To Vaadwaur Prime. Let's go kick some ass.
The fleet is ready to begin the assault. I will remain behind to coordinate their movements, while you will be commanding the battle from the field. We have 4 wings of allies at our disposal to help you break through the Vaadwaur lines. I recommend deploying 1 wing in each area. Are you ready to begin?
I'm ready.
The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces. Which wing of allies do you want to assist you?
Sending Captain King with the Kazon.
An excellent choice. The Kazon number should be a match for the frigates, and their lack of organization should not be too great of a hindrance.
Let's see what the Kazon can do.
Something's not right here. The Kazon are in the wrong position, and they aren't responding to my hails.
Again, what's your take? Sensors indicate the Kazon are moving into position with the Vaadwaur on screen. Sir, some of those ships appear to be Nistrum. We are being hailed. It's Sesson. I should have known. On screen. Fools. Did you really believe I would assist you in your folly? My mother's murder will be avenged at last. I'm not in Starfleet, and I can see that you're a fool. They have closed channels, sir. We are being hailed by the Rhode Island on screen.
I was worried they might double-cross us, but I never thought they would be so blatant. But come to think of it, they did say some pretty suspicious things during the briefing. Fortunately, Admiral Tuvok and I have a backup plan. Sesson has been encroaching on Hirogen territory for some time. They'll join us in battle for a chance to collect his ship as a trophy.
Excellent work, Captain Kim. You're still a pessimist. Alright. Everybody, let's go and kick some ass. I don't have any nice shields. Remain here with the Hirogen and coordinate cleanup efforts.
The Toray fleet has secured the subspace tunnels. The Vaadwaur will not be able to use them to attack or to retreat.
Excellent.
We shall establish a medical flotilla and secure the area. Vessels of the fleet can transport any wounded, including Vaadwaur, to our ships for treatment.
Make sure you treat our people first. Are you ready to proceed to the Bravo front, sir? Let's go.
The Vaadwaur have set up a cruiser picket line in this area. Which ally do you want to advance?
Send in Hazari.
A sound tactical choice. The Hazari methods utilize one ship to reinforce the shields of another. Vaadwaur cruisers do not have the firepower to break through the reinforced shielding.
They did not stand a chance against the Hazari. Here's something I forgot to do. Old school. Naturally fucking up. Alright. Right, okay. So I'm detecting Kazon warships warping in. They're hailing us on screen.
The Kazon Ogla will no longer stand by while the Relora and Nistrum sully our name with their treachery. I will make good on their false promises.
Frankly, Jarl Kaden, I'm surprised at your nobility, but glad for your help. Right, let's go and kick some ass. Glorious battle! Yeah, that's why I came on top for the day. So we must disable the satellite network to prevent the Vaadwaur from receiving surveillance data that they might allow them to make a counterattack. First we need to override the security measures to one of the satellites, then we can transmit the virus that will shut down the entire network. Understood. Set course for the satellites.
First wave of Vaadwaur defenders, and we are entering position for our next offensive. Resistance has been heavier than expected, but our ships have so far proved equal to the task.
Excellent work, Captain. Keep me appraised of your situation.
Please remember to direct any wounded or prisoners of war to our flotilla at Alpha Front.
That went well. What do you want me to do now?
Bake me a cake. No? Hold this area while we proceed to the next. Are you ready to proceed to the Charlie Front? No.
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships supported by frigates. Which wing of allies would you like to help you?
Send in 7 with the cooperative.
An excellent strategy. The technology of the cooperative may be able to cause the larger ships to attack the smaller ones. Certainly, cooperative coordination and discipline will be more than a match for the tactical abilities of the Vaadwaur.
I have great faith in the cooperative. Yeah, a couple of ball cubes, you know, will kick some ass. You're sending spears and probes? Where are the damn cubes? I was kind of expecting some, you know, cubes. Oh, okay.
Cooperative ships are performing at...
I wonder if my ship's performing at peak proficiency. I much prefer this 7 and 9 to disgrace that was on a card. So we must secure the orbital platforms here. We cannot afford to leave our rear flank exposed. Set course for the orbital platforms. Orbital platform secured, sir. How the Talaxians.
We are ready to begin transporting prisoners of war from the orbital platforms at your command.
We have secured the platforms. Please proceed with the transportation.
The Vaadwaur forces in this area have been defeated. What are your orders?
Hold this area while we proceed to the next. And last and final front. The Delta front. Ironically. We only have one ally left, and that is the hierarchy.
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships. However, knowing the Vaadwaur, they might be planning a surprise attack.
Send in the
wanted to assist you.
Send in the doctor with the hierarchy.
A wise choice. The espionage and surveillance capabilities of the hierarchy should help us prepare for any surprises the Vaadwaur might have in store.
My thoughts exactly, Admiral. I have great confidence in the hierarchy. For glory, for honor.
The hierarchy are more than able to attack the Vaadwaur. Are ineffective against the hierarchy.
Well, the hierarchy, interesting bunch. So we must disable the orbital repair platforms in this area. The Vaadwaur could repair their ships and allow them to re-enter the conflict. The platforms are networked together, so if we access the recognition protocol for subroutines on any of the single platform, we will change the propagate. Should propagate to the other platforms. Good idea. Set the correct course for platforms. The Bedfans are hailing us again, sir, on screen. Sir, we have broken through the ranks of the Vaadwaur defenders. They're falling back, but we have them contained. Yet we anticipate being able to rendezvous with your Echo front shortly. Excellent work, Captain.
The Vaadwaur forces are defeated, as I knew they would be. What are your orders?
Hold this area while we proceed to the next. Are you ready to proceed to Echo Front? The final battle.
We have broken through to their final line of defense, their command ships. However, in doing so, we have exhausted our supply of allies, and the Vaadwaur dreadnoughts are formidable. This will be a difficult fight.
We have to press on, even if it's alone.
Not quite alone. The Rojan have matters well in hand, so the Rhode Island is at your disposal.
Glad to have you, Captain.
I have temporarily taken command of the cooperative vessel. You will not fight alone.
Wonderful, Seven. We could use the help.
The hierarchy also agreed to send a single ship to assist in the final assault. Under the command of yours truly, of course. I'm finally getting to use my emergency command subroutine. But you would not believe the amount of paperwork I had to fill out.
Fantastic, Doctor.
Last but not least, the Hazari managed to spare a ship and put it under my command. Captain Neelix. I quite like the sound of that.
Indeed, Neelix, thank you.
I am impressed with the show of support from our allies. However, my tactical analysis, our forces are inferior to the Vaadwaur.
We have to fight. Captain, we're being held by the VSW Warsaw on screen. How sad. I hoped you would put up more of a fight. Sorry to disappoint you.
The probability of our survival is slim.
Helldays. Hello, Alex. Welcome to the party, pal. Leaving down there.
Sir, we've arrived to help secure the area.
Excellent. I'm needed on the surface. So, Gaul has appeared to have escaped to the surface in an escape pod. It's being down. We end this glorious combat. Gaul landed somewhere in this area. He must have gone into those tunnels. Let's follow him then. This drop pod landed just a few minutes ago. Gaul can't be far from here. Kill Voth. I thought it was Vaadwaur. Go this way. Huh? Go this way. Vaadwaur are annoying, has to be said. And I'll be really pleased when I'm off this fucking arc. They rebuild quick. Do you actually think we have to face off one of those one of the super ones? Yeah, there is. Frack. Frack seems to be my weakest of my officers. He doesn't seem to have what it takes to be gone. Hasta la vista, baby. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Rule 58. There's no substitute for success. Rule 35. Peace is good for business.
See if you get confused with Rule 34.
Rule 98. Every man has his price. Rule 106. There is no honor in poverty.
Welcome, my friends. You should have joined me when you had the chance. Your persistence is a credit to your race. But it is time for this sad story to end. Your blood will drench the sands of our blasted home.
It's over, Gaul. Surrender now and save the lives of your remaining soldiers.
Congratulations. You have earned the right to die on the hallowed soil of Vaadwaur Prime. Although you are clearly not the brightest aliens in the universe, your bravery is admirable. And I do respect Starfleet for ending my people's long twilight. Surrender now, and I give you my word I will spare your people. You and the other leaders will need to be executed, of course. But that is only to maintain order. Personally, I bear you no ill will.
Unfortunately, as a Klingon warrior, although I am actually gone, I cannot surrender. It is dishonorable. A gracious offer, but I must decline.
That's twice you've refused my generosity. I should be insulted, but your pitiful blindness makes it difficult.
And I feel only contempt for your delusions.
The Vaadwaur controlled this quadrant once, and our new allies have only made us stronger. Is that the best you've got?
Now's your chance! Defeat Gaul!
For the Roman Empire! Hmm?
I thought you were in Takedown. I took the liberty to scan Gaul. He does not have a sight. And I don't think he has.
What? That's impossible!
The Vaadwaur Empire will never fall, and you will not even be a footnote in our glorious history.
Well, this is freaking hectic. If you're gonna face me in combat, you're gonna run away like a fucking coward. I bring you honor in your defeat.
We cannot be stopped. Time after time we rise from the ashes, and we are stronger for doing so.
Your logic is flawed, Gaul. You are already defeated. The evil I mistakenly unleashed on the galaxy ends at last.
My people and the galaxy must believe the parasites were behind his madness.
The remaining Vaadwaur have surrendered. What is your current situation?
We're in Gaul's command center. However, Gaul's dead.
Were you able to determine why he returned to the surface? It was a tactical error. Even if underspace was closed to him, Gaul would have had more opportunities to escape if he had remained in his ship.
Not yet. Join me and we can investigate.
Certainly. May I recommend 7, Captain Kim, the Doctor, and Neelix join us as well. Their insight may be valuable.
Absolutely. Would you contact them for me? 7's already here, so. Speak to Captain Harry Kim.
Honestly, I wasn't sure about coming back to the Delta Quadrant. I have a family and a life back home, and the idea of being 70,000 light years away again wasn't appealing. But seeing the good we've done for the Gabali, and now stopping the Vaadwaur, I think we were needed here. You were needed. Thank you. It's been a pleasure serving with you. I hope we meet again.
It was good serving with you, Captain Kim.
While this conflict was regrettable, it was ultimately for the greater good. Gaul's hubris and ambition blinded him to the harm he was doing to the Delta Quadrant and his own people. Now the threat is ended. There will be time to heal the damage he has done.
No, Tuvok. If you're going to say hubris, you have to say Gaul's fucking hubris. It's a new Trek, man. You need to get with the times. And they swear like fucking troopers in the new fucking Trek. You know, I fucking love fucking swearing, you know, it's fucking great. Huh? Say fuck, shit, cunt. It's superb, you know, it's like they use colourful metaphors all over the place. But, yeah. But were they acting alone? Doctor.
War is just a pointless waste of life. Usually for a political reason, it doesn't much matter in the long term anyway. I understand that sometimes we need to fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves. I respect that. But what Gaul was doing here was madness. It's one thing for him to want to rebuild his people. It's something entirely different to destroy dozens of worlds to do so.
Indeed. War is a horrible thing, but sometimes it's the only way.
I'm not a man who normally dwells on revenge, but when Gaul and his soldiers attacked my people, it was almost all I could think about. Dexa helped me to see that death doesn't heal wounds of the heart, but thank you. This quadrant is safer now that Gaul and his soldiers are defeated, and I'm glad I was here to see it happen.
Goodbye, my friend. And that chef is on his way to Stavocor. He met death with eyes open.
I was responsible for the return of the Vaadwaur. Even though Admiral Janeway told me she might have done the same thing, it was ultimately my actions that allowed all this destruction to happen. I participated in the assimilation of many different species during my time with the Borg. Those acts weigh on me. The wanton slaughter caused by the Vaadwaur will do so as well.
That's okay, 7, you just drink yourself to death, because that's what you do in the new in Picard, so... 7, you couldn't have known what could have happened.
Nevertheless, I am pleased I could, in some way, make up for my actions. By assisting the Toray, working with the Cooperative, and fighting the Vaadwaur here today, we have helped end what began more than 30 years ago when I activated those stasis tubes and freed the Vaadwaur. Thank you.
You're welcome, Seven. We couldn't have done this without you. Sir, I'm detecting an unusual radiation emanating from that door. Let's investigate.
Intriguing. This device is not familiar to me, but it does not appear to be of Vaadwaur origin. I will bring it back to Voyager for further analysis.
Acknowledged. Looks like we're done here, sir. Are you ready to beam up? Bloody am. Get me the hell off this toxic wasteland of a planet. Wrong sector block. Shield went offline, so let's contact the Alliance.
Congratulations. Your leadership during the assault on Vaadwaur Prime and the subsequent defeat of Gaul was inspired. With Gaul's defeat and the destruction of his fleet, we have secured the Delta Quadrant against a terrible threat. And I hope this is the last that we see of the neural parasites and infected Vaadwaur. I'm surprised at how well that ragtag band of ships work together. I knew our ships would be fine, and the Federation, for all their faults, are tenacious in battle. But no one from the Delta Quadrant has particularly impressed me. Until today. Before we pour the blood wine, though, we need to find out more about the artifact you discovered. Admiral Tuvok is leading an analysis. I will contact you once we have more information.
Kapla, Garel. And I recommend 2309. Good year. So, with that, we are nearing the end of our time here in the Delta Quadrant. But when we return, we will be doing the mission. What's left behind? It's just appeared briefly there. Well, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Comments are welcome. Thumbs up. I'm the Big B82, and I am
Admiral
out.
Tuvok and Captain Kim.
Kapla for now, and ciao.